Well, this year has certainly brought some challenges.
It has been a year where there have been so many unknowns.
Funding being the number one.
We've had a lot of challenges in terms of
Funding.
Yeah, funding is a challenge this year. We've gotten the state appropriations for at least 20 years.
We've had a development in the freezing of a very fundamental funding source for us. That funding was the scaffolding, so to speak, upon which we layered and built other fundraising. The prospect of that not being there in 2026 is very destabilizing.
We're going to lose our care management program at the end of the year. We have recently had to reduce the hours of a couple of our employees.
There's changes in federal law. The state hasn't yet passed a state budget. So many changes in county funding.
And as rent rates go up, utility bills get higher.
Our clients are struggling with the cost of living and inflation, so we routinely face clients that are just trying to decide between the rent, the mortgage, and the prescription they need to pick up.
We are seeing a lot of new faces at the Help Hub that have just kind of never had to ask for help before. In some ways, we're the only agency to turn to.
Nonprofits, like any business, are able to do their work better. They're able to serve the families and clients that they serve when it's a atmosphere of known quantities. If you're uncertain about if funding is going to remain or you're going to be able to continue funding, you make different hiring decisions. So I think anytime you have an atmosphere of stability, then you're able to do your work well, both from the point of view of the people who are providing services in the community, but also from that business management point of view, when you're able to know you have sufficient money to pay the rent, you can expand, you can grow, you can hire people. And you can't do that if you're always sort of on that knife's edge.
Nonprofits are struggling and need to change the view of what we do and how we do it.
People only want to fund a program. They do not want to fund anything that is related to keeping the business side of things open. They only want to pay for the program itself. And then the caveat with that is they don't like the program to have a lot of personnel time to pay staff wages either.
The initiative that the Harrelson Center has started recently is so timely. Minding Our Business has given us a new way to talk to funders about our overhead, our operational costs, and that those costs are what's behind the service that we provide.
The Minding Our Business campaign has been putting a spotlight on the business of a nonprofit and showing that it takes more than just a program to make a program run.
And Minding Our Business is going to help push that narrative and hopefully change people's view of how their dollars serve the organizations that they donate to.
There have been so many funding cuts across human services, and that really hits the nonprofit sector hard. Our providers are stretched due to lower budgets, due to reduction in their workforce. They are experiencing compassion fatigue and burnout. Leading from Abundance is a specially designed series that we've adapted using the community resiliency model. A lot of the work that we've done has been to allow providers to see how their own self-care is actually a best practice, and Leading from Abundance centers that. So we have asked executive leadership, program managers, really all the staff of Harrelson Center partners to take part in this so that they can learn how to better take care of themselves, really apply self-care as a best practice, and serve the folks that they are tasked to serve from abundance.
I really enjoyed doing the resiliency training that was in the Leading from Abundance that the Harrelson Center offered. It really was a great reset for my brain and my ability to be a better leader.
It's been great to be able to come here and meet with other nonprofits, to feel very supported, that you can share what your challenges are, your feelings about it.
I've already gotten so many great ideas from everyone here at the Harrelson Center and the different programs that I've gotten to do. And just hearing other people say, I've also lost that donor. Like, it's not just you. You're not alone in this. So that's been amazing. It's words don't explain.
Being at the Harrelson Center has meant a safe space for me as a director. I feel like if I'm talking to any of the Harrelson Center staff or the partners here on campus, that what I say is heard and that I can be validated.
The most beautiful things about being here were those serendipitous meetings of different individuals working in this building. And it's really that hope of us being able to connect and still be together and do the work that we need to do for our community.
I think I felt that more viscerally recently, that need for connection, that need for community. And when we as SmartStart can provide that for the families that we serve, it really is hitting the spot.
We were so fortunate to already be a partner of the Harrelson Center so that we could lean in on the collaborations that we're able to build and have already started to build. The Help Hub has been essential to us for years. Our clients come to us with needs beyond the legal need we can help with.
Housing is so expensive. Incomes don't match the expenses of just paying for your rent. Their jobs haven't changed. They're working 40 hours. They're having to take second jobs in order just to pay their rent. And affording a car and car insurance and utilities, everybody's bills were really high. We have always strived to do more for people to afford that housing because Help Hub can only do a snapshot help. We close a gap. And if we had someone to really dig in for 90 days to case manage someone, helping them look at their budget objectively, giving them additional resources, financial as well as advice.
The housing navigator is exceedingly important to us in that we can, once we are addressing or have addressed the legal need, they can look on the longer term strategic approach to how to preserve that home equity or to make a change for that homeowner that we can't help with.
I was short on my rent, and I went to the Harrelson building, where I was introduced to Help Hub, got some assistance with the rent, and I knew I didn't want to go back to where I came from. So I knew I had to come up with a plan, and I had to set some goals, some short-term goals, some long-term goals, and I just needed help learning how to reach those goals. I was given information about a young lady named Miss Nikki McLaurin, and how she was a housing navigator, which I didn't know what a housing navigator do, or anything, but I know I heard home in there. And I wanted to learn more about her program. So I was introduced to her. It's awesome. I haven't had a home in a long time, at least 30 years. I've been couch surfing, or just sleeping on someone else's couch, or, begging people to stay at their house just to take a bath and things like that. But now to have my own home is such a relief. The best part of having my own home, coming out of homelessness, is peace. I can go in the kitchen and cook when I want to cook. This right here make me want to cheer up because I haven't had these things for so long. It really touches my heart.
All of the partners that work with the Harrelson Center are bringing families and people and clients together in ways that make people feel just a little bit less isolated, just a little bit less alone.
And we didn't have a place like this before.
I don't think I've ever been a part of a community that supports one another as much as this community does.
It's very unusual, I think, across the country to have these types of one-stop shopping and support for a nonprofit. Not only are they providing the service to the individual, they're providing the support and service to the nonprofit itself. And that's big.